On today's episode, I am breaking down trailer number 2 from season 2 of Power Book Force. It's your man Parlow from Parlowgems.com. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. And before I get into the episode, let me say I appreciate y'all being patient. These last few weeks, I have had a number of things going on in my personal life that I had to take care of. So the channel took a back seat. But hey, life goes on and your man's is back in full effect. So there were a lot of things that we saw that we were expecting in the new season of Power. Now, we do know, as one of my subscribers told me, and I read in VarietyMagazine.com, that Gary Lennon will serve as the showrunner and executive producer for season 2. And we know that Tommy is still going to be up to his shenanigans out here acting ignorant in Chicago while he's trying to build his empire. Now, some of my predictions may be coming true that we saw in the last episodes, that Diamond and Tommy will be rocking together, trying to get that connect. They will be trying to scoot their way up the ladder and get that money and just run the city together. I've always said that I think Tommy needs a great partner. He's not able to shine by himself. And in my opinion, we saw that when it came to his relationship with Ghost. And I think Diamond is a great counterpart, even though I predicted that they would come to end odds and have to end that relationship. But we'll see if they take us on that particular journey. Now, the Serbs, we know, are going to be in full effect. They were involved in the first season, and they're going to be out here doing what they do. So I'm not really going to give them a lot of play on this episode, but we know that there is going to be a new nemesis for Tommy as he's trying to get the connect, and it's going to be Miguel Garcia. And Miguel is described, if you don't already know, as being mean, violent, and domineering, especially a straight up alpha male. And so we saw in the trailer how he was just straight bodying folks. I mean, freezing Joker's hands and using hammers to slay folks. So I'm expecting him to be off the chain. Then we got your man who we are very familiar with, Walter Flynn, and we see that he is going to be really on edge. Now, I predicted that he would croak. You know, he was sick, and he's probably going to live through it the way that he was blasting in this trailer. I mean, they had him about 4 or 5 times really just going off. Maybe he knows it's his last ride and he's going out in a ball of fire, but we'll see how this ends. But he's going to be bringing it to Tommy. We also saw in this particular trailer what I have been saying in my last few episodes about Tommy becoming more like Ghost. Now, hold your horses. He's not going to be Ghost. But if you noticed in the trailer, he was talking real strategic about Walter Flynn and Miguel Garcia, about how they should just fight one another, and whoever's left he'll deal with and get the connect. I think that goes towards my premise of Tommy becoming even more like Ghost. And we saw later in the trailer, I'll have a picture of it, where Tommy was actually looking like Ghost. Okay, so I think that he's going to be more strategic. Is he on the same level of Ghost, or will he ever be? Of course not. But hey, we'll see how they play it out. Here we see your boy, Walter Flynn's son, Vic. He's on that yak, getting his drink on. So we'll see how that ends. We got Diamond doing his thing with Tommy. And of course, Jannard, who I hope gets got. I mean, I hope he takes a slug. Something goes down with Jannard. I don't like his character, but we know that he is a rider, and Tommy is not going to back down from him at all. There was a scene with him in one of the trailer clips where he was seen wearing a pretty dope hat. He said, "Excuse me, I was trapping." So we know he's loyal to the streets, and he doesn't even care if he's going against his brother. He wants what he wants, and he'll do what he has to do to get it. Now, Tommy, being as ignorant as he is in these streets, will he meet his match with Miguel Garcia? I don't know. Miguel looks crazy, and we know Tommy is crazy. So I think that will make for some great entertainment to see who will come out first as being crazy, because Miguel Garcia looks like he really doesn't care. I'm looking at his costumes. I'm looking at the jewelries that he's wearing. So no doubt he's more than likely into some extreme things and really enjoys bloodshed. And maybe Tommy has met his match in craziness. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. We get a shot of Tommy really looking serious. Again, we see in the trailer that it's a lot of bloodshed, and could this be too much for Tommy to bear and handle? I don't know. He's seen some crazy things and done some crazy things. He even says in the trailer how violent Chicago is. So we're going to see how this goes down. And as I've been saying for the last several weeks, I'm totally turned up and excited about season 2. Here we got a clip of Tommy and Diamond pounding each other. So they're giving us the premise or the idea that they're yoked up and on the same team. Will it last? I'm telling you, I think before it's all said and done, they're going to be at odds with one another. Then we have U.S. Attorney Stacey Marks. She is described as being from the Chicago South Side and first worked as a public defender before earning her way into the U.S. Attorney's Office. She's described by Variety magazine as an independent self-starter who's young, hungry, and ready to make a name for herself. So let me just say this. Her being from the South Side of Chicago, she's probably bringing that heat. She's probably bringing that fire, and she will not mind going toe-to-toe with Tommy. I think we're going to see someone totally different than Angela, as well as what's this? The Hispanic young girl who was also in the U.S. Attorney's Office over on Power, who made her way into Tariq's life. I can't remember her name right now, but I think this young lady playing Stacey Marks is going to be another level of police brutality. That's just my opinion. And we see Tommy definitely has the feds on him. Again, they were assuming that he was Ghost in season 1, but I think they're going to find out who he is and really bring it to him in some unorthodox way. If we look at some of the trailer clips, we saw that they were really coming in hard. They were not playing softball. These guys are playing hardball. So it's going to be a lot of shoot 'em up in this particular season. It was a lot of action, as you saw in the trailer. And here's that clip I was talking about earlier. Come on now. Be honest. Don't you think that they are hinting that Tommy is coming into his own and he's taking on a lot of what he learned from Ghost and he's going to apply it here in Chicago? That's just my thought and my theory. But I remember Ghost wearing those hoodies, and when he was going to do dirt, he would transform just like this. Okay. And so here we have Tommy going face to face with Claudia. Do I think that they're going to exchange bodily fluids? I don't think so. But this looks like an intimate shot, and we know Tommy was always up in her face, and they kissed when she gave him some of that dahlia. Will it go further? Y'all let me know. Will they be exchanging bodily fluids? I don't think so. But Tommy does have a new love interest. And here we see Walter Flynn going in, and could he really be the father that's upset that his daughter is exchanging bodily fluids with Tommy Egan? I don't know, but he's looking like say hello to my little friend in this particular clip. And so we see that Tommy is now with another love interest, okay? It's actually Miguel's sister, Maria Garcia. She's described as being smart, direct, with a great sense of humor. She's strong-willed, guarded, they said in the article, and not afraid to call you on your bad behavior, something that Tommy needs, something that I believe he has longed for and is attracted to in a woman. She's also described as the younger sister, again, as the most dangerous Mexican drug dealer in the city, who I said earlier, Miguel Garcia. Now, let's just be honest, okay? None of Tommy's girls have made it. So I think she's going to die too. I mean, come on, why stop now? All of his girls have ended up dead. I mean, RIP to all of them. So I think she's actually going to end up the same way, even though they may exchange bodily fluids, okay? And here we get a clip of Tommy leaving in his car, which is telling me he's going to keep going on. He's not going to die. I actually predicted we may be seeing the last days of Tommy, but this lets me know, in my opinion, that he's going to be riding. You know, he's going to be here until the end. And so that's just my breakdown of the trailer number 2 of season 2, Power Book 4, Force. Like I said, I know I'm a little late on the breakdown, but I had a lot going on in my life. And if you're still watching, you know that you have to prioritize your life. And there were just some more important things that I needed to handle and take care of. All is well. And so I'm back here in full effect. Your man Parlow. Make sure you check me out. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. And if you are enjoying my content, make sure you go ahead and stand on that like button, as that would really help the channel out. Hey, it's your man Parlow from Parlowgems.com. Appreciate you rocking with me. Check me on my next video. Peace.